most popular recipes that I do with my lean and greens have to do with pizza, which is great because I love pizza and I'm happy to continue to find ways to achieve that pizza flavor without all of the pizza problems that we have when we're trying to lose weight. So come on along and lean and green with me. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Elizabeth and I'm living in the light by documenting my weight loss journey, and I'm using Optavia's 5-in-1 program. Part of the Optavia program has me eating 5 fuelings, which come to me in my monthly Optavia box, and I make 1 lean and green meal each day, which consists of 5 to 7 ounces of protein and 3 servings of lower carbohydrate vegetables. You can combine them in multiple ways, and when you make casserole type dishes and it's for more than 1 serving, you can combine things in an unusual way and then divide it into 4 servings and know that each one of those servings is a lean and green meal. So what I'm making is a cauliflower pizza casserole. It's actually a veggie pizza casserole that has some ground turkey and some pepperoni and of course cheese. Before I show you the ingredients, would you please scroll down, give me a thumbs up. It really does help me. It helps my channel to grow when people like the videos. It's super helpful to me. So just hit that thumbs up button. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I would invite you to do that. I post lots of lean and green recipes. For those of you who are on Optavia, the fueling hacks that I do, the Fun with Fuelings videos are great for those. I also post weekly reality checks and other tips and tricks along the way for those who are trying to lose weight. The recipes that I post are great for people who are keto, gluten-free. Some of them Whole30, this one not so much, but all of them I do try to post all of the macros so you can see if it fits into your particular weight loss program. And either way, I'd love to have you as part of my tribe, encouraging me along my weight loss journey. As of today, I have lost 97.4 pounds and I'm hoping to hit that 100-pound mark, hopefully by next week and maybe the week after. First of all, let me explain to you the ingredients that are in this recipe. For my greens, I have 14 ounces of cauliflower that I actually have steaming right now on the stove. I want to get it nice and soft, and so I'll show you that in a minute. In this bowl, I have 1 cup of bell pepper and 1/2 cup of zucchini. I did that by weight. That is always really helpful. So I have 5 1/4 ounces of peppers and I have 2 ounces of zucchini, and that is the greens for that. And then I also have 1/2 cup of green onions or scallions. So those are my greens. The total number of greens that I have here is 12. There's 8 in the pot over there. There is 3 right here, and this is another one. So that's a total of 12 divided by 4, the 3 greens that I need. For the leans, what I'm using is cheese. So 1 cup of low moisture part skim mozzarella, that's 1 lean. 1 cup of reduced fat cheddar, that's another lean. And then I have a combination, I have 4 ounces of turkey pepperoni that I've just chopped up a little bit. This is not quite a whole lean, and you can have 1 ounce of turkey pepperoni per day as part of your lean. So 4 ounces, 1 ounce per serving, that has me covered. And then the rest of my lean is made up of ground turkey that mine is already cooked. So it is 6 ounces of ground turkey. And then I made up that ounce that I'm lacking in the turkey pepperoni with 1 ounce of chicken, grilled chicken that's already cooked. So I've already chopped that up. These are good to go. Now, if you want to just start with ground turkey, go ahead and cook your ground turkey and then measure out 6 ounces because that's how much you'll need. Actually 7 ounces if you're doing 4 ounces of turkey pepperoni. And then for my condiments, I'm gonna get my cheat sheet so I can give you the right amounts here. I have 3 ounces or 6 tablespoons of light cream cheese, and that is 6 condiments. So I can have 12 condiments total. So there's 6 condiments there. Plus I need a healthy fat. And so I have 2 tablespoons of sour cream, which counts as 1 healthy fat, and then 4 tablespoons of sour cream, which counts as my 4 condiments. And then I have 1/4 cup of Parmesan cheese, which counts as 2 condiments. So I have all of the condiments that I need and the healthy fat. Let me show you how to put this together. I cooked my cauliflower until it was soft. And so I'm going to kind of mash it up just a little bit. It's gonna have a little bit of texture still in it, and that's okay. I'm just gonna give it a little bit of a mash, get all of the big chunks. If you wanted to go ahead and use 14 ounces of cauliflower rice and cook that, you could do that as well. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to stir in my green onions, my cream cheese and sour cream, and give that just a stir. I want to get that cream cheese to melt a little bit before I add the rest of the stuff in there. I don't need the cheddar to melt too much off the top, but I do want the cream cheese to get melted and mixed in so I don't have chunks of cream cheese anywhere. Basically, I'm making a creamy mashed cauliflower. This is almost like a twice baked potato vibe, but it's twice baked pizza potato, I guess. And it's gonna have all those extra veggies in there as well. Now, if you wanted to do, originally I thought I was gonna use mushrooms, but I don't have any mushrooms. So instead of doing 1/2 cup of peppers and 1/2 cup of mushrooms, I just went ahead and did a whole cup of peppers. But if you wanted to mix it up and do some mushrooms in there, you could certainly do that. All right, looks like the cream cheese is pretty well mixed here. I'm gonna do 1/2 of the cheddar. Add the rest to that one right there. And I'm gonna do not quite 1/2 of the pepperoni, but I want some to be in there. And I'm just gonna mix this up until it seems, everything seems evenly distributed. And then I've taken my 9x13 dish and I've already sprayed it with nonstick baking spray. And so I'm gonna pour this in here, spread it across the bottom of my baking dish. And I'm gonna let it sit here while I work on the meat and veggie layer. So just kind of spread it out. And let it sit. Now I'm gonna go ahead and use the same dish because it won't hurt that to get hot. And I'm going to throw on here, I'm gonna throw in my meat just to get it heating up and my vegetables. I'm gonna dump all these veggies in here and I'm gonna let that cook. I'm not gonna keep recording going while I'm doing that, but I'm gonna cook that until my veggies are soft. It's important for me. I wanna have those veggies soft. It's probably gonna take about 10 minutes and then I'll come back and show you step number 3. This is perfect. My veggies have just begun to soften. They'll continue to cook because I'm gonna bake this in the oven. And I do wanna leave a little bit of texture in there so that everything is not soft or mush, as somebody on Facebook recently said. I am gonna spread that out. So that is the meat and the veggies on top of that. And then I combined the rest of the cheese together and the pepperoni to make a nice mixture. And I'm just going to evenly sprinkle this on the top. I'm gonna save my Parmesan cheese. And what I'm gonna do is cover this up with foil, and I am going to bake this for 20 minutes. And then I'm gonna remove the foil and add the Parmesan cheese and let it bake for another 10 minutes. And then I'm gonna come back and show you the finished product. It is all done. It smells amazing. It's been out of the oven for just a little bit. And let me tell you what I did. I covered it with foil like I showed you. I set the timer for 20 minutes and I baked it for 20 minutes, but I just felt like it wasn't done. So I did another 20 minutes. So what I would do is I would do 40 minutes covered, and then I took off the foil and I sprinkled on the Parmesan cheese and I put it back in the oven for uncovered for another 15 minutes. And it has a nice crispy crust on the top. It is going to be the most delicious lean and green. This is a 4-serving dish, which means you get 1/4 of this big pan. This is a complete lean and green. It has one lean, part of it is leanest, so there's 1/4 of a healthy fat in here. There are 3 greens and 3 condiments, complete lean and green. Basically a one pot, sort of. I used 1 saucepan and then this, so it doesn't make a ton of mess. And I am solo tonight, which means 3 of these servings, once this is cooled off, are gonna get labeled and put in the freezer so that I can have meals when I go take care of my granddaughter, or days when my husband is working and I don't wanna cook. So this is what is for dinner tonight. This is a riff on the loaded cauliflower recipe on Sandy's Kitchen, but I added in extra greens and lean to make it a complete lean and green. So my recipe is in the description box down below. If you have any questions or comments, please leave those. Again, leave me a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. And until I see you next time, please live in the light.